The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacey Sturm and I am here on Standing Rock, and we are at the Defenders Camp, is what you guys are calling it, right, Johnelle?
Emergency response.
Emergency response. Now, speaking of response, did you have any idea when this started off with like 7 people kind of on the front line that you'd wind up with thousands of people camping out Woodstock style?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
No. When Sharice and I pulled up, I said the same thing. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't expect this at all. You don't really see this. All the news stories that I've seen have been, at the protest site or up at the Capitol, this is amazing how you guys have pulled this off, Johnelle.
It's a city. It's a city, it's growing. It's a city, yeah. Overwhelming, a lot of people. And, I come every morning, and I come over the hill, and I see the change already. It expands bigger and bigger and bigger, I've never guessed in a million years that this would be this large. I knew we'd get a lot of support, and we have through prayers and letters and stuff like that, but physical support is amazing. Really amazing.
It seems like just the short time we were there, 4 or 5 people walked up and says, what can I do? How can I volunteer? What do you need me to do? It's been great.
Yes, a lot of they're eager to work. They want to work and they want to help. We get times where I got so many at one time, and how do I pinpoint? Because of course my name is a little famous around here, saying, "What can I do to help?" Or I need this, or I need that, and
everyone I've talked to has said, "Have you talked to Johnelle yet?"
And I love it. I wish it was for a better. It is for what we're doing is for a good cause, but I wish it wasn't for something that we have to fight so hard, respect to get for our rights for the water. But I am so grateful to be here. I am very grateful.
And you've had people come from all over the country.
All over. On Wednesday I met 2 ladies from China. It took them from Tuesday to get from China to here. To spend 3 hours here, and then they're going to Canada. They have relatives in Canada.
Gosh.
But it was touching. It's amazing. I wish I would have started a sign-in sheet day 1. But I want to get a map drawn out and have a little stick pin to put where they're from, and then get all the names and where they're from, quickly, because it's history. It's something we can look back at.
Oh, this is definitely. I think this is one of the most historical times for our state right now.
Right. 2 years ago when President Obama was here, again I helped with organizing his trip also, but it was 2 weeks. We prepared for him for 2 weeks, but we knew when the end was coming. We knew that Friday when he was done talking, we were going to go home. We don't know. We don't know now, but we make do, and we're doing great. I'm also helping with the EMT and medical. No fatal tragedies. It was mainly, too much heat, and a few migraines that I guess had to go in, and diabetic things, but nothing extremely major at all. So that's flowing good. I know the weather's going to get hotter in the next few days, but we're prepared for that too.
You have a lot of emergency response trailers out here for the health department. Were they excited to help you out?
They didn't hesitate one bit. They did not hesitate one bit. Our emergency task team met on one day, and they were here the next morning. Very quick service with our North Dakota Health is very, very supportive also.
So, and then there's a bus. Now you have a bus.
Comanches.
The Comanche Code Talkers.
Yes.
Of World War II.
They all went to Prairie Nate's Casino, go to take showers.
Oh.
Yes, we need them too once in a while.
But no, you guys have like water out here. You have showers out here too, don't you?
We had showers lined up. Okay. And when they found out what it was for, they backed out on us. That's the only resource that we were having difficulties getting was portable showers. Other than that, other companies in Bismarck-Mandan area has been supportive with us too. So, but we do have water. We have water troughs. They're not. I know there was kids that come and ask for shampoo and soap this morning, and they were going to the river. So
that's resourceful,
right? Yeah, we make do. They got to make do, and. Yeah, it's interesting. It is it's history, and I get to tell my grandkids again, and like I said, when the president was here, that was a big story for me to brag about, because that's never going to happen in my lifetime again, to meet a president. And now that it's history again, and for me it's exciting as well. I do pray, and I do, for the safety of everybody, and peace, and have this very peaceful. That's what mainly I want to, and make sure everybody's gets enough fluids and enough food. And obviously you've seen the food. The food line over there is amazingly, oh my goodness. Nobody should.
And Robert was saying, like, basically each tribe has just jumped in and said, we'll take this day, or we'll take these 2 days.
We've always had Cheyenne River from day one here with their team is leading it, but they get other tribes to come in and help, like, peel the potatoes for this, or, but Cheyenne River is designated in that cook shack, and awesome people. Bless their souls.
So if you could tell people a couple things about this, what do you want people to know? There's a lot of misconceptions out there. What do you want people to know?
A lot of misconceptions, a lot. Don't believe social media. We've had some lies with the law enforcement too. It's like, if you don't see it from your own eyes, then don't believe it. It's been peaceful. You got to respect them for what they're praying for, and for our rights and what we're sticking up for. If you hear something awful like that, please don't believe it. It's not the truth. I've been here since day one, per se, not up at the protest site, but here I see a lot and I hear a lot. But if I'm a firm believer, if you don't see it with your two eyes, don't repeat it. Well,
and I've said that too on Facebook from day one. If you see a news story, check and see what the source is. If it's not like a valid news source, you don't necessarily have to believe it.
And don't comment back on it with something negative too, because all it is creating a violet circle, and and it's not stopping. It just keeps going around and around and around. And come see for themselves. Come see what's going on, and it's peaceful. Right.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And invite. And I have said that to a few other media folks that came down. Come down. I'll offer you a chair and a glass of water, or some food. Plenty of food. Come see. Before you judge, come see.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I think that's too. A lot of people don't know how to get here. If Charisse hadn't driven me, I would have been like, I have no idea how to get
straight south on 1806. You can't miss it. It's a whole new city. You cannot miss it. You won't get lost. That's for sure.
So I think a lot of people don't know how to get here, and a lot of people think it's just a Native American thing.
They do. I've heard that a few times. I've actually gotten emails saying they would like to donate. Where can they mail it to? Bring it down. I do say that, bring it down. They don't feel they're invited. Nobody has to be invited, and everybody's welcomed, so come see. That's all I have to say. Come see.
Part of that thing when you talk about it not being anywhere where you can see it or you can't find it, and we came down around Solon because we couldn't come down 1806. But right when you get to the T in the road, you just come north, and you come over the hill and you can't miss it. If you wanted to come down here and bring something down here to help, you certainly could. We brought water and some blankets with us today, and there's a need for a lot of different things for down here. This is a village down here right now. It's a city, and
a lot of campers prepared for one day. But as soon as they got here, they felt they couldn't leave again. Or now, at the time, wait longer, because after they've seen everything and reenacted with everybody, and they're like, we can't leave now. We got to stay. So the tents and the sleeping bags that we got was gone in 7 minutes.
Right.
So I know socks was an issue. Nights get chilly. More blankets. Nobody ever asked for a pillow yet. So but blankets, sleeping bags, tents, and
it gets cold at night now.
Yes, it does. And very cold. So they come and they don't want to leave, so that's probably a good thing.
And that's true. We came down here yesterday, and you get down here and it's just such a feeling. You can feel it. It's like, I'm not ready to go. And I can't say that enough to, for people that are listening, wherever you're at, and even in our local area. I know this goes all over the world for what Stacy's doing here. But even for our local area, for those that listen, you don't have to be native to come down here. And I've heard it so many times back home in Bismarck and Mandan for people that are saying, wow, I wish there was something I could do to help. What can I do to help? You know, and you can come down here too. And you know, and Stacy coming out here today, now she can testify to that, to be able to say it was okay. They'll welcome you with welcome arms and come over and sit at the circle and have a bottle of water and visit, you know, and walk around, come out and do whatever you want, you know. It's great.
Yeah, they haven't treated me any different than they would treat anybody else that is even a member of the tribe or whatever. That's
We're all human beings, you know, and we should stand up for each other and respect each other, you know. It'd be no different if it was something different. You know, I've seen protests for legalizing marijuana or guns or, you know, sure there's going to be that angry about everybody has their own feelings, but this is water. You know, we can't live without water. We can't. So it should be the whole world's fight for this, not just us. And like you said too, everybody's welcome. You know, everybody come see. You know, yep, come see. And even walking around and talking from different people from different states or their tribe, and I'm learning new things of how they do things, you know, back in, like, does your tribe have this emergency response, and what would you do? And, you know, they're like, you're so organized here, you know, we wish we had people like you to get us going on ours. So I'll never be grateful enough for everybody's support. It's amazing. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I strongly recommend everybody come out here and just check it out. Bring some donations down here and just, it's
If
amazing.
They don't want to do blankets or, you know, we have a list already of the, like the Christmas list, our wish list. So we are taking the money donations too, and, you know, we give them a receipt, and they will get thank you cards at the end. Everybody will. And a big hug. That, of course, I get hugs. I'm a hugger anyway, so they're going to get hugs. Yeah, she's a hugger. She'll get a hug. And one gentleman goes, that was worth it. I'm going to go back home and tell my wife we need another 100. I'm like, okay. That'll work.
Oh, well, thanks so much for helping us out today, Johnelle.
Yes, you're very welcome. Thank you, ladies, for coming in.